Greetings everyone. Today we are looking at 5 reasons why Stoicism is becoming even more of the biggest trends in the 21st century. Stoicism has recently surged in popularity, and some may even say it's become trendy. Books like The Daily Stoic, Marcus Aurelius' Meditations, and various other such books have been flying off shelves. The philosophy is nothing new, it's from ancient times, so why the sudden surge in interest? Why is Stoicism trendy? The ideas contained in the philosophy have become trendy lately for several reasons. The emphasis on personal wellness, relationships, self-improvement, and mindfulness are in high demand. Stoicism succinctly addresses these topics and provides real practices. The recent events of the global pandemic shook the world in ways we couldn't imagine. New ways of living and working, dealing with the stresses of daily life. Now, with an added layer of uncertainty, it has created a need for real solutions to our inner battles. Enter the ideas of Stoicism. In this video, I will cover some of the ways Stoicism has become more trendy among people seeking a better life. The ideas within Stoicism have become particularly attractive to people in a time of growing uncertainty and a seemingly endless inability to control our lives. Let's dig in. Is Stoicism becoming more popular? Stoicism has become more and more popular over the past decade, with a tremendous surge since early 2020. Book sales of meditations were up 28% from 2019 to 2020, and compared to the sales in 2012 at around 16,000, it sold over 100,000 in 2020, according to Penguin Random House. At the time of writing this, we have now been in a global pandemic for 2 years. In the beginning, and to some degree currently, people felt the world had gone mad. There was a need to find a way to remain calm amidst the waves of uncertainty, and Stoicism fulfills that need. That is why it is becoming more popular. Within Stoicism, the ideas and practices of Stoic philosophy address many different aspects of human life. These ideas have become so popular because they are in high demand and provide real-life practices anyone can apply. Personal wellness. One of the main drivers of Stoicism's rise in popularity, and especially trendy appeal, is the focus on personal wellness. Stoicism shows an individual that they are in control of themselves and themselves only. Only you can dictate how you feel, think, and respond to situations in life. In a time of such uncertainty, people reach out to find ways to calm the inner turmoil. Stress about getting sick, losing a loved one, financial constraints, and a sense of general unease. The Stoics show us that this suffering exists in our minds, and we are its creators. Through Stoicism, I have learned a great deal about the idea of acceptance through the concept of amor fati, a love of one's fate. I can't control what happens around me, only how I react to it. Cultivating this inner strength and developing a general love and appreciation for the obstacles life throws in your path. By learning about Stoicism, you can see things more clearly. Mindfulness, remaining present in the moment, and reflecting on the emotions that surface are instrumental in an individual's wellness. Developing the ability to remain calm, find inner serenity, and cultivate the courage to press forward through difficult times. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Interconnected relationships. Many believe that Stoicism is somewhat of a selfish or ruggedly independent philosophy. Some have gone as far as attributing it to toxic masculinity. These notions are far from the truth, and as the ideas of Stoicism become more trendy, people are seeing the true nature of its teachings. The emphasis that Stoicism places on the relationships we have with each other cannot be ignored. Stoics believe strongly in building towards a stronger community and acting in the service of others as a virtue. It is our duty as human beings to help one another, practice kindness, and show empathy. In a world that seems to be in constant outrage, panic, and polarizing news cycles, finding a sense of interconnected kinship with others is difficult. Stoicism shows us that we can escape these negative vibes and instead work towards building relationships. Since you are one of the parts that serve to perfect a social system, let your every action contribute to the perfecting of social life. Marcus Aurelius. Self-improvement and mastery. Self-improvement is nothing new in the world. Books, lectures, and forums have been available for as long as people seek to better themselves. Stoicism's popularity can be attributed to this urge to improve oneself. I believe the Stoics have a unique perspective on how to achieve this personal growth and mastery. In Stoicism, the emphasis on mastery of our emotions and working towards the greater good is appealing. It doesn't matter how hard you hustle, how many hours you grind, or what others think of you. What matters is how you think and act in the face of adversity. Developing ourselves to accept what we have no control over and change the things we do is the central focus of Stoicism. We cannot serve others sufficiently until we first master ourselves and the emotions that cause our suffering. This concept for me has always been something I have been drawn to. Through learning and practicing the teachings of Stoicism, one can cultivate a true sense of inner strength and courage. We can adjust our definitions of what success looks like, how to become a better person, and how to find contentment and gratitude in our daily lives. Floods will rob us of one thing, fire of another. These are conditions of our existence which we cannot change. What we can do is adopt a noble spirit, such a spirit as befits a good person, so that we may bear up bravely under all that fortune sends us and bring our wills into tune with nature's. Seneca. Mindfulness. You will find many overlaps with concepts in Stoicism and Buddhism, things such as the practice of mindfulness. This practice has been one of the main reasons Stoicism has become so trendy in recent years. Our culture has placed a greater emphasis on slowing down the fast-paced world we inhabit and seeing what is right in front of us. For the Stoics, mindfulness was a way to analyze our thoughts and actions more thoroughly and objectively, to look at and within ourselves and determine if we are acting by our best nature, towards virtue and serving our duty to the community. Stoicism for me has allowed me to capture moments where I am being drawn away by my thoughts. Whether that be through anger, worry, sadness, or hopes for the future, mindfulness pulls me back to reality. As a result, I have developed a much stronger ability to not only control my thoughts and actions, but understand them better. Every hour, focus your mind attentively on the performance of the task in hand with dignity, human sympathy, benevolence, and freedom, and leave aside all other thoughts. You will achieve this if you perform each action as if it were your last. Strength through adversity and acceptance. The popularity of Stoicism can be largely attributed to its practice of building strength through adversity. Previous concepts I have mentioned, such as amor fati, are one example of this. To not only endure what life hands us, but embrace our challenges fully with a sense of gratitude for being given this test. This practice within Stoicism has become trendy, especially in these times of global uncertainty surrounding the pandemic. To thrive as individuals in the face of many obstacles that we have no control over, cultivating courage, resilience, and inner strength to accept our fates and push ourselves through adversity. I find this aspect of Stoicism to be incredibly inspiring. Facing each challenge not with anger, depression, or a sense of futility, but with an enthusiasm to be tested and to grow. That inspiration is shared by many others and is why Stoicism has become popular in recent years. Epictetus emphasizes the use of two words, persist and resist. These are daily reminders we can all benefit from using. Persist through the tough times in the training of our minds, and resist the temptations of desire, the distractions of others, and the pull towards negative emotions. These words have been my mantra for many days, and they have served me well. Two words should be committed to memory and obeyed by alternately exerting and restraining ourselves. words that will ensure we lead a mainly blameless and untroubled life. Persist and resist. Epictetus. Final thoughts. The reasons why Stoicism has become so trendy lately should come as no surprise. Popular ideas can often be useful regardless of the times we are living. Whether through the plagues of ancient Rome or the global pandemics of modern times. Stoicism brings much of what human beings desire to live, an untroubled and content life. Through Stoicism, we can all find a place to work on our wellness, build strong relationships with others, develop our sense of strength and purpose, be vigilant of our thoughts and actions, and cultivate the courage to endure. These ideas are what brought me to Stoicism and why it continues to grow in popularity. Thank you for supporting our channel. Subscribe for more related videos.